Thank you so much to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. This time of year, I love starting my day out with a nice cold smoothie, and I also love just how quick smoothies are in general. So I'm using a little bit of frozen bananas. I just slice these up and keep them in a silicone bag in the freezer. And then I'm adding in some coconut milk. That's my favorite versus like an almond milk. I just love the creaminess and the flavor of coconut milk. And then I'm also using some coconut water, and this helps to thin it out and also just give it a really natural sweetness. And then I'm using one of my favorite protein powders, and this is a grass-fed, 100% grass-fed chocolate protein from Paleo Valley. They're one of my favorite brands. I love their beef sticks and their protein. They also have a bone broth protein. That's another favorite. And then I'm adding in a little bit of cacao nibs along with some coffee, because I can always use a little burst of caffeine first thing in the morning. The other day I was at my farmer's market, and next to the honey, they had some local bee pollen. So I'm using some of that. It's really good to help with your iron levels, and it also has a great flavor and texture, but it has so many beneficial things in it. So if you can get local bee pollen, that's amazing, but you can also find it online and places like Sprouts and Whole Foods. So I'm just adding in some of that, and that is kind of like my creamy and chocolatey, coconutty coffee. It's perfect for summer. I just sprinkle a little extra bee pollen on top, and it's so refreshing and full of healthy fats and protein for the morning. This week, I'm just going to share with you some of my summer recipes I've been making lately, as well as a little health food haul. Since this week I'm doing one of those what we eat in a week style videos, I thought this is the perfect time to show you guys one of my Thrive Market orders. So I'm going to show you guys everything I picked up this time, and thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. I got just a bunch of staple things that I use all the time, and then a few specific things that I got for some recipes that I want to make. If you're not familiar with Thrive Market is an online membership based website. So they have tons of organic, high quality and sustainable products, along with products that have had 1,000 different ingredients banned. So you're always coming across really clean, great ingredients. So it's easy to make healthy swaps from your normal grocery store things that you would buy to Thrive Market products. And I love so many of their products. They have a million different things, from organic groceries to non-toxic skincare, cleaning products. When you join Thrive Market, they have two different kinds of memberships. They have a monthly and an annual membership. I prefer the annual membership because when you buy it, Thrive Market will actually donate a membership to someone in need. So that's a really cool way to help someone else out too. And they say if you don't save, I think $60 from your membership in savings, that they'll actually credit your membership back to you at the end of the year if you didn't save that much. But trust me, you will. I also really love that their website is easy to shop, and they have free shipping over $49, so that's never really an issue. And you can go to their website and filter by paleo, vegan, gluten-free. So if you're any of those, it makes it really easy to shop and get the things that you need, especially when it comes to things like bars and snacks. And this month they're actually having a bar and snack sale. So that's why I got some snacks right now, because they're having a sale on their bars. So things like these that I would normally want to try, they have on sale. So it's a great time to try them. And especially with 4 kids in the house, you can never have enough snacks. So I got a few different bars and snacks to try this month, and they were all on sale. And of course, since I partnered with Thrive Market on this video, they have an amazing deal for you guys. So you can use my link, thrivemarket.com/healthy Elizabeth, and they're going to give you 30% off your order plus a free gift up to $60. And they're having their bar and snack sale right now on top of that. So now is a great time to stock up on all of those summer snacks that you need to keep in your bag or in your house. And it just makes it a whole lot easier when you have something quick that you can just grab. And thank you so much to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. I love always just having a bunch of staples in the house because it makes it easier to cook. So I got more of my organic coconut milk. They have the cleanest ingredients and the best price. And then I also stocked up on some bars this month because they were having a sale. So I got these blueberry lemon, and then we already tried the other ones I bought. They're the fig bars, and these are incredible, and they're gluten-free, and we've already eaten most of them. They're delicious. Definitely would buy those again. I also grabbed some organic maple sugar to try. This is just like boiled down maple syrup, so really cool to put in your coffee or to bake with. And then I love this brand. I've used them before. These are just sweetened with apple juice, and they're dried whole blueberries. And these are delicious to put in things like granola or yogurt. We're big coffee drinkers in my house, me and my husband. So I tried some of their organic limited edition whole bean coffee and we loved this. This is really delicious. I'm actually really incredibly picky with coffee, but I like this one. So I will buy that again if I can get my hands on it. And then they also had this other one that is a blonde roast. I love blonde roast. This one says it has notes of apple, almond, and brown sugar. So I'm sure I'm gonna like that too. And one of the reasons I got it is because it's regeneratively grown and it's organic. So that's kind of hard to find, but that's really good quality coffee. I'm always buying different Primal Kitchen sauces just because it's easy and quick. So anytime I buy store-bought things like dressings, I'll buy Primal Kitchen, and they have a new one, and this is poppy seed. So what could be better for summer? That sounds amazing. A quick little snack for myself, some brown rice cakes. I love these. Organic rice too, which is really important. So I like to keep the pesticides as low as possible in all my foods. So buying organic things like rice is definitely important to me. And then every time I can get my hands on it, I always stock up on Celtic sea salt. This is my favorite salt. Doesn't give me headaches like pink salts do. These are delicious. These are the first time I've ever tried Epic bars. I see them all the time on places like Instagram. And these are the sweet and spicy sriracha beef bites. They're made with 100% grass-fed beef. And they're amazing. This is definitely something I'll be keeping in my purse for just a quick hit of protein. Now I have to finish chewing. I also love non-toxic beauty and skincare products. So this is just some Midnight Clay. It's just for face masks. Really simple, but it's natural and it detoxifies you. So putting things like this on your face helps to really draw out impurities and just detoxify your body all over, which is important for your whole body health. So that's just a quick little thing I can put on my skin and just helps to kind of cleanse my body. The last thing I got was some einkorn flour. I still have a few bags, I think, so I'm just gonna keep it stocked up. But this is 100% organic einkorn flour, non-hybridized, high in protein, and it's super easy to digest. Even some people that can't digest gluten very well, I've had that issue before, and I just went to all einkorn and was fine. So it's kind of a miracle worker, and you should definitely try it if you have any sort of digestive or gluten issues. It can be a lifesaver. Okay, today the kids requested some homemade popsicles. They've been loving them lately, so we're gonna make some more, and we're gonna make a version that I think they're gonna love and I'm probably gonna try to steal. So we're gonna do some like creamy coconut lemonade popsicles. I don't know. I'm gonna do lemon juice, so kind of like lemonade, and I'm gonna use a whole bunch. So I picked up this organic just pure lemon juice in the jar, because if I was trying to get a cup of lemon juice from lemons, I'd probably need a ton. So I'm just gonna take a little shortcut for these popsicles and use this coconut milk that I keep in the fridge. I use this in smoothies and like a bunch of different stuff. This one's from Thrive Market. And then I have just some plain coconut water. And I like this too for the kids' popsicles because there's natural electrolytes in there. So that's gonna keep them hydrated when they're like outside playing in the water and on the trampoline running around. So what I'm gonna do is pop this all in my Vitamix, mix it up, and then we're gonna put them in these cute little popsicle molds. I love these, and stick a popsicle stick in them, and they're super easy to make, and you can throw practically anything in these, and they're delicious. So I'm gonna go and make these up.
I love how easy these popsicles are to make and how nourishing they are and just full of real ingredients. So I'm just starting out with a little bit of coconut water, and I'm just going to do this in a blender again, but really you could probably just stir it together and it would work just as well. So I'm adding in some of my coconut water, and then I'm also going to be using coconut milk to make them creamier and get that creamy coconut lemonade flavor and consistency.
And then to sweeten these up a little bit, I'm gonna do maple syrup. You could do honey too. I got some the other day at the farmer's market, but I think today I'm gonna do maple syrup just because I like that flavor a little bit more. And I'm not really sure how much I wanna sweeten these yet. So we'll just start with 1/4 cup and we'll see how that goes. If they're not sweet enough, you can add a little bit extra. But coconut water is already naturally sweet, and coconut milk is kind of creamy and sweet, so you may not need that much. But lemon juice is pretty tart, so we're gonna try that much.
So after I mix everything together in the blender, I just pour it into these silicone popsicle molds and then stick these little wooden popsicle sticks in them, and I'll freeze them for about 6 to 8 hours, and or overnight works too. And they turned out so amazing. My kids ate these up in 2 seconds and I'm already having to make more. So that's a good sign. I love being outside just as much as possible, so lately I've been grilling a ton, and tonight I'm cooking one of my absolute favorite dinners as of late. So all I'm doing is I have a mixture of chicken tenderloins and organic pasture-raised chicken thighs, and I'm just seasoning that with a really simple basic seasoning of salt, pepper, garlic powder, and that's just going to give it good flavor as you grill it. And then of course the grill is going to add even more flavor, but I'm going to be making kind of like a caprese chicken, and we're going to make it on the grill. It is so delicious and perfect when you have those garden fresh tomatoes that are starting to come out of the garden and out at the farmers markets. So I definitely live to use those in as many different ways as possible. So I just spray my chicken with some avocado oil spray while I have my grill preheating, and I'm just going to spray those on both sides and season those, and then we'll get those on the grill to cook. And in the meantime, I have a ball of mozzarella cheese, and I'm just going to slice this into nice rounds, but you could also use freshly grated mozzarella cheese if you can't find it in a ball. Summertime is the perfect time to come up with just really basic recipes that highlight these beautiful seasonal ingredients. So this is a perfect example of a meal like that. I'm just using some good protein, mixing that with a garden fresh veggie, and then of course you have to have some sort of really hearty fat in your meal, and for that I'm using whole milk mozzarella. Anytime I'm cooking with mozzarella, whether it's for pizza or something like this, I always make sure to use whole milk. It just has the best flavor and the best moisture and makes everything taste incredible. So after my grill was preheated, I think it was around 400, I'm gonna go ahead and put these chicken strips and my chicken thighs on there. The chicken tenders will cook really quickly, and those are perfect for the kids who like more plain food. So some of my little ones, they prefer to have plainer things, and then they'll just taste what I make that's a little bit more ornate. So I'll use the chicken thighs for us and the older kids. So I'm just gonna grill these on both sides until they're nice and golden, have grill marks. And then I'm gonna pair this tonight with a little bit of a quick salad as well. And I'm gonna make a special dressing or a glaze, a balsamic glaze that's gonna go over both the chicken caprese and on the salad. So it kind of doubles as a salad dressing. This is just a really cool kind of like balsamic glaze hack. I'm using some date syrup, so it's just whole dates, and I'm mixing that with balsamic vinegar and shaking it up, and it makes the most incredible balsamic glaze. And there's none of that added sugar and cane sugar or high fructose corn syrup. It's just really pure. So you have date syrup and organic balsamic vinegar, and it's incredible both as a salad dressing and as a glaze over this chicken. You could even use that as a glaze over pizza if you make homemade pizzas like I do. There are so many different ways you could use this glaze. In the last few minutes of cooking, I'll go ahead and top the chicken with my mozzarella, and then I'll layer on the tomato on top. And then after that, I'll pull it off the grill and I'll top it with a little bit of fresh herbs, usually basil, which is what I'm using today. And then I'll just drizzle over that balsamic glaze. And I like to add the tomato on top of the mozzarella. I feel like it's better when the mozzarella kind of sticks directly to the chicken and then the tomato just kind of sticks in the cheese versus doing the tomato first and then cheese. Now for this incredible side salad to go with this meal, all I did was I took some fresh greens. This is a mix of different greens. I think it has like baby bok choy, baby spinach, and then I topped that with some fresh local strawberries, a little bit of that mozzarella. I just tore it up and added it to the salad, and then I used some of my candied pecans that I candy with just a little bit of maple syrup, and then drizzled that date balsamic glaze all over everything, along with a few slices of extra tomatoes on the side with salt and pepper. And this is just a beautiful summer meal. I will be eating this all summer. It's just the perfect quick meal that's full of fresh and bright flavors, and it's so healthy and really satisfying, but not too complicated to make either. So I hope you guys try this meal out. I'll have my recipes at healthyelizabeth.com, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and it gave you some good inspiration. Thank you so much for being here and cooking with me today, and thank you again to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video.